Hello, this video is introducing you to the class and your assignments, and I think it will be very useful to you. Every Tuesday we have a class here in Collaborate. When you go into that class on Tuesday at 1 o'clock, please have your audio and video on. It does say Thursday. We are meeting this week on Thursday, and we will take it week by week, whether you want to meet regularly for lab. This is our link for our online assignments. It's called Pearson Mastering. They are homework assignments that will help you learn the material. And over here is our link to our lab link to visible body. This is a video here that helps you understand visible body. When you have help on your computer, when you need help with your computer and visible body, read these documents. So if you're not familiar with RAMS Online, you can see an open all and close all button. I've got them closed now so that you can see the whole semester on one page, and then you can just open them week by week or module by module. And this first Getting Started module is extremely important. Here are our course announcements. There is an announcement in there right now that you should read. This video I'm recording now will be here in the course introduction. Here is a short video of myself, and here is a longer document more about my teaching philosophy. The syllabus is here. It's pretty standard throughout the college. What is more important here is the syllabus addendum, which has the rules of the class. And it's pretty hard to take this class if you don't know the rules. So you do need to open that document and read it. If we were meeting face-to-face, we would go over every section of that document together, but these documents are all online for you to cover on your own. Be sure you do that. If you're not really comfortable with RAMS Online, just do this quick tour here. We will be using a Respondus lockdown browser to take our exams. You must have a webcam, and you must be visible in that webcam or you do not get points for that test. And this will teach you how to get started with Respondus lockdown browser. And any questions and answers you can post here. Now over here on the right is the lab link. Here's registration information for Pearson Mastering, or you can just click on this green P. Here are some additional excellent anatomy and physiology resources for you. You do not need to go anywhere outside of this class for learning. All these resources will help you, and I have many resources in each module. Now over here, just below the A&P resources are support services. So many of you contact me because you need technical support. That's not my job. I don't know how to help you, so you'll have to get your own technical support here. That information's right there. We have a computer lab. We have people at that lab who can help you. So read through all of these services here at school. We have tutoring. So you can click on that for tutoring, and then if you're interested in any policies, you can read through this here. So everything you need is right there in class. Okay, so after you finish your Getting Started module, which will take you about an hour, it says Navigate to the Enrollment Key Quiz. That's our next module we'll open. And you must take this quiz. Take the Enrollment Key Quiz. It's not available yet. It will be available tomorrow when school starts. And you'll have to take this quiz, or I am forced to drop you. This is notification to the college that you've started the class, and you must take it. After you've taken that, you will navigate to week 1 module. Read all the information. It's there for a reason. So I will open up week 1. Because we're a 12-week class, instead of a 16-week class, we have a lot to do in week 1. So you will need to post in the discussion forum, introduce yourself. You'll need to register for your online assignments at Pearson, register for lab assignments at Visible Body. Now for the online assignments at Pearson, you have what's called an access code, and you got that when you purchased your textbook. For Visible Body, you would have gotten a white envelope with your code for that. You have to take the syllabus addendum quiz. You have to identify the levels. Oh, and what you're going to learn this chapter will be identify the levels of structure and functional organization in the body and define homeostasis and explain its importance. So that's chapter 1. Chapter 1 has a lot in it. So here are these resources, and we'll get to those in a second. And these are what you must complete this first week. Waiting 6 or 7 days to complete them is not going to help you. You need to get started on day 1 and get started registering for these assignments and working on them. There is no room in a 12-week class for procrastination. Okay? So, week 1 overview. You must now become acquainted with all components of this class. There's quite a lot to do this first week. Don't skip any of it. I provide narrated PowerPoints, and you're going to take notes as you watch. We meet for 1 hour of lecture a week. I'm not lecturing during that time. We will be discussing the material and hopefully reviewing for tests. You'll want to get started while you're registering for all your assignments. You want to get started with your reading of chapter 1, and you can read through all this on your own. And then we get down to here where you've got a discussion forum to post to. Here's your link for your online classes. It's also at the top of class. Here's your lab link. It's also up on the right-hand side of the class by the brain. Here's your syllabus addendum quiz. Chapter 1 narrated PowerPoints. And for each chapter, I provide you with an outline. And for this chapter, just because students are really not sure what they need to learn and what to take away from this chapter, here is a document on what to learn in chapter 1 and tips on how to learn it. Here is an extra credit. This document are terms that I call Mr. Man, and you can take pictures of those and submit it and get some extra credit. Let's see, here's a worksheet to fill out. So when you see documents in class, all of these things will help you with your learning. They're not busy work. They will actually help you learn the material. And then for the test, I have a Quizlet that helps you practice for the test. I have a document called Things to Know. It's like a study guide, and you would want to fill that out for every chapter because that's going to be a great study guide for your final exam. Here's your Respondus Lockdown Browser practice test, and you can take that as many times as you like just to make sure you're comfortable using this system to take your exams. And then our first test is due on the 16th. All tests have 30 questions. They are multiple choice and may have pictures, and there's no time limit. And we have a first lab that's due, and I will get to that in a second, and then we are done with this first week. So these are things, all these are things you have to do this first week. Okay, so I'm going to show you the online assignments. Once you click on the green P, which is My Lab and Mastering, it will take you here. And you can see this in the list view. I prefer the calendar view. And I'm not sure if your view looks exactly like this, but the homework here that you're seeing is in blue. There is an introduction that's actually due on Sunday, not the 16th, to get you in there before this, an hour before it's due. So all assignments are always due at midnight. So this is 4 questions. It will get you registered and into mastering by Sunday. So there's a homework assignment, and if you get 90% or better, you get 10 points on the adaptive follow-up. If you get less than a 90%, you have to do an additional assignment that targets those things you got wrong and the homework. So it helps you learn the material. But you get those automatic points if you get 90% or 90% or better on your homework. And then there is a quiz. Well, you'll see these additional things here. These are called dynamic study modules. They are not required, but they're very, very helpful to learn the material. These you can do on your phone, so I suggest that you do those. So these assignments are quite clear. You do have to click on that green P to get to them, and then you can just go right back to class. Now, if I click on this lab link, it will take me to this page. There's your section number I-30, that's you. And these are the assignments that have been published. So don't think you can get by without this one here. There's a quiz there. You have to learn this material and take the quiz on it. And then there's Lab 1 and Lab 1. So there's two Lab 1s. You could call them Lab 1A and Lab 1B. This one is the language of anatomy, and so you click on each one of these and go through them. Okay. And then here's organ systems and overviews, and these are more videos. So you'll have lots of videos here teaching you about the organ systems. Well, in RAMS Online, there was a submission link for this lab. So for this lab, Lab 1, and for most labs, you have to fill out a lab document. That's going to be located here in Course Resources. So when I click on Course Resources, I will see Lab 1, Anatomical Scavenger Hunt. So you need to open that document, save it to your desktop. If you have trouble, you can contact IT. Everybody's computer is different, and I really, really can't help you with that kind of thing. Now make sure, if you have trouble with your visible body, you read some of these support documents. Also watch this video. It will help you. Let me go back to visible body. I forgot to show you something here. Okay, so here, these are our assignments here. And then remember, Course Resources gets you to your lab worksheets. But down here is my apps. So you can download these apps, and I would suggest downloading them to your phone so that you can have it open on your phone while you're filling out your worksheet on your computer. It's a little time consuming to download them because you have to follow these directions. For example, if you have an iPhone, you have to click on this link and share it, send it to your email address on your phone, open it up on your phone. You have to install an app, and you have to use this particular username and password. So this really makes doing your homework assignments easier because you can be filling out your document on your laptop while you're reading through the lab material on your phone. You can't take the quizzes on your phone. You have to take them at Visible Body. Also, when you register at Visible Body, make sure you use your RAMS ID, your RAM mail. Do not use Gmail. Do not use anything else but RAM mail, because that is the only way I can get your assignments over into RAMS Online. I have to bring those assignments over, and I can't do it if you use the wrong email. So use your RAM mail when you're registering for both MyLab and Mastering and Visible Body. I hope that helps you get started. There's a lot to do in this class, and I am here to help you, so you can contact me, and I will get back to you and help you as soon as I can. I hope you enjoy anatomy. I will see you in class.